Soundarya Lahari Sloka 22. Bhavani Thvam Daase Mayi Vithara Drushtim Sakarunaam. Bhavani Thvam Daase Mayi Vithara Drushtim Sakarunaam. Ithi Sthothum Vaanchan Kathayathi Bhavani Thvamithiyaha. Ithi Sthothum Vaanchan Kathayathi Bhavani Thvamithiyaha. Thadaiva Thasmai Dishasi Nijasaayujyapadaveem. Thadaiva Thasmai Dishasi Nijasaayujyapadaveem. Mukunda Brahmendra Sputamakuta Nirajitapadam. Mukunda Brahmendra Sputamakuta Nirajitapadam. This is a very interesting shloka. We think Soundarya Lahari is mainly a tantric text, and Shankaracharya as a Mahagnani, but he also has a deep down a great devotee. That is what he shows and tells us how to pray in this shloka. One day Adi Shankaracharya has sat down to worship and then do meditation. So before the meditation he wanted to pray to Bhavani. So he says, Bhavani Thvam Daase Mayi Vithara Drushtim Sakaruna. Oh Bhavani, please look at me with the eyes of grace at me. That is the prayer he was trying to offer. Surprisingly, in next minute Sridevi appeared before him and absorbed him into him. Shankaracharya got merged into Devi, and there are no two, devotee and the god. There is only one goddess. So it's a very surprising incident which Adi Shankara portrays in this. Bhavani Thvam Daase Mayi Vithara Drushtim Sakaruna. When I sat down to pray to Bhavani that I am your servant and kindly bestow your grace on me. Then what happened? Ithi Sthothum Vaanchan. He didn't even pray. He was wanted to pray like that. Then Kathayathi Bhavani Thvamithiyaha. Then Bhavani appeared before him and granted him and absorbed him into him. What is this absorption? This is called as Sayujya Mukti. That is, the salvation in Sanatana Dharma is of 4 types. One is the Salokya Mukti. Salokya means the devotee starts living in the same world as his god or goddess. Then Sarupya Mukti. Sarupya is he gets the same form. He starts looking like this the god or goddess whom he or she is praying. Then third is Samipya Mukti. Samipya Mukti is they start living near to their god or goddess whom they are worshipping, like Nandishvara with Shiva and Garudalvar and Adisesha with the Mahavishnu. So they start living near to the god. The ultimate mukti is Sayujya Mukti, when they become one with their chosen deity, whatever god or goddess is, they become. This Sayujya Mukti is supposed to be the ultimate form of salvation. That is what Bhavani is capable of bestowing. Other gods can give you up to Salokya, Sarupya and Samipya Mukti, but it's only Bhavani and Shri Vidya can grant you the ultimate form of salvation called as Sayujya Mukti. Then how did this happen? He explains it with a trick in English, Sanskrit literature. Bhavani Thvam. Bhavani can be used as a noun indicating the consort of Shiva. So what exactly Shankaracharya wanted to pray was Bhavani Thvam Daase, I am your devotee and bestow your grace on me. But Sri Mata Bhavani understood it in a different way, in a hurry. That means Bhavani Thvam, it's a verb. Bhavani Thvam means I become you. So what was supposed to be a noun in the concept of Adi Shankara, Bhavani actually in her hurry to confer grace on the devotee took it as Bhavanitvam, I become you. So she granted the boon and immediately Acharya got Sayujya Mukti. So what kind of a Sayujya is this? Mukunda Brahmendra Sputa Makuta Nirajita Padam. Mukunda is Vishnu. Brahma is Brahma. I mean Chaturmukha Brahma. And Indra. Indra is the king of gods. So all these people bow before her feet, and that is like the harati for her feet from the diamonds in their crowns. So such kind of a highest Sayujya Padavi she bestows on her devotees. This sloka, what is the purpose of writing this sloka? The general perception of Vedantins is that karma and bhakti only purify the body and mind and make it fit for salvation. But salvation can be attained only by knowledge, that is jnana. Jnana yoga alone, jnanadapi kaivalyam, that is what Vedantins say. Only knowledge can give salvation. But a Mahajnani, Jnani of Jnanis, Mahajnani, Shankaracharya, in this verse dispels that misconcept and says that you pray to Bhavani in all earnest and do what is called as Sampurna Sharagati. Submit yourself to her completely. Then in that devotion itself you get the highest form of salvation, Sayujya Mukti. So don't be under the misconcept that only Jnanis get Mukti. Even Bhaktas, when they do an unconditional surrender to the goddess, she blesses them with Mukti. That is the main lesson of this sloka. Paramacharya of Kanchi Matha, Sri Chandrasekharendra Saraswati Mahaswami, commenting upon this verse once upon a time, said there are three important components of sadhana Jagadguru wants to impart us in this shloka, and the one is the kind of a sadhana we are doing in the Soundarya Lahari. I mean, you pray, you offer daily prayers, that is one first part. The second part he says is Satkaryacharana, that is doing good work. Doing good work means you do work not only to earn for yourself and your family, but try to perpetuate our culture and our ethos. That is one. And second is do some work for the common good, for people around you, for the society, for the nation, and for the country and the world. Whatever is your capacity, do some selfless work, that is Satkarmacharana. Third is the unconditional submission. That is what Shankaracharya is indicating in this verse. Bhavani Thvam Daase, I am your servant. Let us live life with that kind of an attitude, that we are servant of Sri Devi and we do what she inspires us to do for the common good of people around us. So these three components, one is your sadhana, second is satkarmacharana, third is the kind of a selfless surrender, complete surrender to Bhavani, saying I am your dasa and I do as you bid me to do. There is no my individual agenda in this life. What I do is completely what you inspire me to do. So that is a complete surrender, and that can fetch you salvation of highest order called Sayujya Mukti.